Fighting to end Obamacare once and for all, 20 states are suing the federal government to end Obamacare, claiming that when the individual mandate was repealed, the law became unconstitutional. My next guest is part of this coalition. Here now is Leslie Rutledge, Arkansas Attorney General. So explain to our audience why this next step is necessary, why this lawsuit's necessary.
Well, sure. As you said in the intro, the Obamacare was held up when Chief Justice Roberts stated essentially that the individual mandate was a tax. And because of the tax law that was passed by this administration and through Congress at the end of last year, removing the individual mandate, now Obamacare fails on its face and it's unconstitutional. That is why I joined together with 19 other states led by attorneys general in Texas and Wisconsin to challenge the Affordable Care Act, again, because now that the individual mandate tax is gone, there's nothing for the Affordable Care Act to stand on.
But when you say now it's unconstitutional because the tax was repealed, why is it unconstitutional?
Looking back through the previous opinion where Chief Justice Roberts had stated that, the court makes it clear that that is what they were able to hang their hat on. That is how the Chief Justice was able to get to the constitutionality of Obamacare under the Commerce Clause. And because that has now been removed, we believe that a majority of the court will find that it is no longer constitutional.
Okay. I want to ask you also, so tomorrow there are, state legislators are going to see the president to talk about, various gun laws and the reaction to what's going on and what went on in Florida. As Arkansas's Attorney General, are there law changes that you need or you would look for in order to make your state safer for students?
Well, certainly since the tragedy in Florida, it has raised this discussion again that we must have to protect Arkansas students. We have been in talks with the governor, our legislators, about measures that we can take, perhaps statutes that we can change,
like what?
Put forth. Well, I'm not at liberty to share what the legislators' news is, but it is something that they are looking at. We're working on. It's something that we need to make sure. For example, if someone is charged with driving while intoxicated in Arkansas, they immediately lose their privilege, their driver's license, and because they have proven to be a threat to themselves or others until they are found guilty or not guilty. An individual who has a firearm, who has shown to the courts that he or she is a threat to him or herself or others with that firearm, perhaps we need to look at temporarily removing that firearm from the individual's possession.
Interesting. Do you think it could be better handled at a state level rather than waiting for Congress to pass different kinds of laws, that at a state level you get together and decide about these, tougher restrictions in your area?
Well, I think it is going to be handled at the state level because states are in a position to act much faster than Congress oftentimes, and they act in accordance with the individuals in their states. We're looking at measures in Arkansas to, again, protect school children, but to protect others while not infringing upon individuals' rights to carry and bear firearms. That is important, that there's a balance, but we must address this from a mental health issue.
No, that makes a lot of sense.